For those of us who haven't asked you yet, how do you pronounce your last name?
So it's Soelle.
Soelle.
I usually tell people like Soelle, Soelle. So.
Okay. So we don't screw that up.
How do you think you guys, just as a linebacker group, fared in week 1 against Portland State?
I think we had a good week. There's always a lot to improve and work on, but overall, I think we had great effort just as a position group. We've worked a lot in the offseason just to perfect our craft and get better, and I think that showed a little bit. Obviously, there's things that we can fix, like I said, but I think we were happy overall with how we did, and looking forward to applying it into week 2 as well.
Where's the tackling, just in terms of it? I know it's obviously week 1, but in terms of where you guys want it to be, do you feel like you saw some signs of progress there in that first game?
Yeah, I know the coaches made a big emphasis on us improving our tackling going into week 1 just because of things in the past, but that was something that we prioritized a lot through fall camp. We had some live scrimmages, and I think it did show on Saturday that we've worked on those things. Can always be better. It's week 1, so you can only do so much live tackling against your own teammates. So I think we did good overall. Definitely room for improvement, but I think overall we were happy.
Tell us a little bit about this big play, Scepter, and what you know about it, what are the origins of it, and how it gets rewarded.
Yeah, so big play Scepter, it's in the name. You just got to make a big play, So I know that there's some cool ideas that they have going into that. I don't really focus on it too much. I think for me, it's really just if I do get the opportunity to make a big play, I'm trying to do that for my team, and then the Scepter is just something that kind of comes along with it. But I think it's really cool that Oregon always, has these little things that set them apart from a lot of other schools, like the Scepter. It's a really creative idea, and that's something that not a lot of places get the opportunity to do. So.
For Betcher to get the first one of the year, just how cool was it for him, and what have you seen from him just in the last few weeks that sort of enabled him to take on this role?
Yeah, Betcher is an amazing competitor. I think as a teammate, everyone on the team has a lot of respect for him. Dual sport athlete here at Oregon, and you just kind of see how hard he works every day, and you can just really appreciate and respect that as a teammate. But I was really excited for him. Anybody on the team. Everybody on this team is so connected that anytime anybody makes a big play, it's just everyone's so happy for him and excited for him. But being a linebacker, of course, you love to see your guy make a play like that, and it was really cool to see him have that opportunity.
Texas Tech is really making a big focus about how Tyler had a couple of passes batted down at the line this past week, and been an issue for him before, and 2 of them were on him, 2 were other issues. When you're a box defender, when you're inside the box guy, it's always an emphasis, I'm sure, to keep hands up when the quarterback's ready to throw. But when he's vulnerable to that, extra emphasis, extra important in that kind of a situation this week.
Yeah, of course. Any advantage that we can get over our opponents, we're always going to find a way to do that. But just on top of that, as an in-box player, that's a part of your technique. That's a part of your game. So regardless of what quarterback you're playing, whether it's one that has maybe specific issues with that or someone who's just playing normal too, that's always going to be something that you try to focus on and try to execute. So yeah, of course it's a emphasis for us as a defense, but just overall in general, that's something that we always try to focus on and preach, and just getting our hands up to affect the quarterback, affect the ball every play. So
Coach Locke able to help you guys at all this week with insight on their offense? He worked previously with their OC and their O-line coach, so he knows quite a bit about their scheme and how they go about things. So able to give you guys some insight.
Yeah, I think we have a really great understanding of how their offense works. Just our defensive staff alone too, just in how they scout and how they prepare. I think they give us players every opportunity that we need to be successful. So overall, I feel like we have a good plan for them, and defensively, as long as we can execute the plan our coaches give us, I think we'll have a good opportunity to win the game. So.
You've not played at Texas Tech before, but you have played in Arizona when it's 100-plus degrees in September and August. What is the challenge as a defensive guy when it's 95 to 100 degrees for hours?
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. That's something that we all know. But again, it comes down to your preparation. That's something that we've worked a lot on all fall camp, is trying to put ourselves in those environments where it's a little bit hotter, practicing later in the afternoon, things like that. But I think just as a defense and as a team overall, we don't really have to change any style of play for us. We just have to really focus on our preparation and staying hydrated and making sure that we're prepared for that heat in that type of environment. But I feel like our team has really put an emphasis on that and really been focusing on that. So I think that we'll have a good grasp on being able to handle it.
How do you guys go about preparing for a 6'9" tight end? I know you might not necessarily get matched up with them a ton, but what's that look been like in practice?
Yeah, I mean, our coaches do a great job of giving us good looks, putting the right scout players in positions that we kind of get a similar type of look for us. But really, technique-wise, not much changes. It's just having that focus and that emphasis on, hey, this is a taller guy, it's a bigger guy. Really focusing on playing through the hands. Trying to put yourself in a good body position against a guy like that. But overall, technique stays the same. Just kind of realizing and understanding who your matchup is.